part of the problem is we talk about age in this locked-in way, but it's not like that. But we talk about it like, oh, if you're in your teens and 20s, you're supposed to be this uncontrollable sickness of a human being. Go nuts. You turn 30, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to find a nice ice floe in the Atlantic Ocean, just walk out onto it and just drift out into the mist so we can all forget you. That's how it's supposed to go, right? Then you turn 30. Okay, like we said, we got two kinds of people in the room. All right. All right, God, it's a lonely feeling. But I think that's an American problem, like a distinctly American problem, because the way that we think about things is really black and white, and we have to turn everything up to 11 all the time. Like everything we do, it just has to be the biggest, the craziest, the most over the top, right? And I'm going to switch my metaphor from age to like junk food real quick, if you'll just indulge me. Think about how we talk about pizza. What are the big pizza chains in America? You got Pizza Hut, Papa John's, Little Caesars. Come on, man. There's not a thread of thatching on that roof. That guy is not your father. And that little dude has never even been to Rome, much less ruled it. He doesn't have the charisma. And it's a distinctly American thing, too, because I took a trip up to Canada, our friendly neighbors to the north, not too long ago. And if you just go straight north into Alberta, the first city of any size is Lethbridge, Alberta. And I was pulling into town, and I drove past this mom-and-pop pizza place in Lethbridge, Alberta. And the sign outside the pizza place said, Pizza B+. Ooh, that's prairie honesty. That's blue-collar Canadian prairie honesty. Just right away, not setting me up for any expectations of the product that they can't live up to. Right? So, Pizza B+. Hey, we got the dough, we got the sauce, we got a couple of toppings, we put them down. Usually in that order. Steve sometimes gets them wrong. He's a little ooh, but we try hard. We like Steve. Pizza B+, That's the end of that joke. I don't know what else to say. It was fine. B+. Yeah, they're honest people. Right? And they're not setting me up for any expectations that they can't live up to either. I'm not going to show up with a toga and a tiki hat and be like, was I the only one? That's not going to happen that way at least. I think that that's one way that you can disabuse yourself of the notion of never aging or living forever. You want to know another way? Open a new checking account. I did that not long ago. And the same day that I opened it, hold on, check it out. Same day that I opened it, my online banking app that I had for it, same day I opened it, gave me a little push notification on my phone. A push notification, the kind you never ask for. And it just said, low checking balance, no shit, low checking balance. You don't think it's a low checking? Of course it's a low checking balance. Drink that in. I'm a Montana-based stand-up comedian. I'm not doing it for the fucking millions. Low in the game, baby! I cleared that one out of the way. And they sent me another one, and I was like, all right, I'll humor you, Chase Bank, and I opened it. And it was just, come along on a little journey with me. It was a pie graph of my spending. You ever want to remember that you're going to die? See an unexpected pie graph of your spending. Because there were several categories to it, it's like several slices of the pie. It was just like, like utilities, transportation, groceries, miscellaneous. Get the fuck out of here, Chase Bank. Try a little harder. The big one, of course, was rent. But clocking in at an uncomfortable second place was recreation. Recreation, Chase Bank? I don't appreciate the judgment. Just because my phone turned its GPS back on without my knowledge and clocked how much time I spend in the Hofbrau, I don't appreciate the judgment. I don't need that in my life. I'm a grown man. You guys aren't going to laugh. I'm glad you're clapping. I'll do those bits sometimes, and my friend will take it real seriously. He'll be like, Kyle, no, you're okay. You're a beautiful human being, and you deserve to love yourself. You deserve to feel good about the things you do, Kyle. And to them, I say, I want to see your fucking qualifications. To to say a thing like that to a guy like me. Like, if you're gonna drink this whole, like, just scene in and your diagnosis is probably fine, I want to see your bona fides, Dr. Feelgood. Tell me this, does it count as self-love if I'm just standing in front of that same mean-spirited microwave from earlier and I just drop smashed sardines onto a bowl of Chef Boyardee and I just whip that out of the microphone and go, Frutti di mare! Does that count as self-love in somebody's Bible? I don't know. Don't know. Anybody out there in good shape? Oh God, you hear that, fat kids? We got them where we want them! Strike on my signal! No.
We're not from Bozeman.
No, you're not Bozeman. That's correct. Everything's way more expensive than it deserves to be in Bozeman because they try to treat everything like a fucking Rembrandt painting. It's like, it's bowling, dude. Come on. Yeah, my friend Alex Kaufman has a joke about how they gentrified bowling in Bozeman. I'm not going to get into his material, but they did. There's this place in Bozeman where you're going to pay like $30 for a fucking game of bowling. And it's like, dude, all I need is a fucking locked door, and they can provide that for me at the Mustang Motel. So, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I kind of lost my train of thought there. I do tell myself sometimes that I'm going to get in better shape, and then I realize, I'm going to go for a run every now and then, start jogging. And I remember I cannot do that. No. Why can't I do it?
Because you creak everywhere.
This guy's been paying attention. This guy's going to get a passing grade on the quiz here in about 10 minutes. That's one reason.
Yeah.
Here's the other reason. I don't have the proper attire. This is my attire. You can't run in this. And I can hear a few of you thinking, Kyle, hang on. There's no right or wrong way to dress when you go for a jog. There's no uniform for running. And you're wrong! And you want to know how I know? Picture this. Out for a run of a Wednesday. Yeah, that's upsetting. That'll keep you awake at night, seeing that. That'll put you in a corner you don't have a map to get out of. Just somebody's like cool shoes, cool shorts, tank top, maybe even a cool haircut, good looks. That's somebody who's taken their life by the steering wheel and steering back into the lane they belong in. You just see full-length pants and a faded punk band t-shirt with a nacho cheese stain on it. That just comes knife arming down the bike lane past you. That's haunting. Nightmare material. Just a faded Lawrence Arms t-shirt just comes a high knee stride past you. That's somebody with secrets that they never should have been trusted with. Just the world's absolute worst secret agent. Yeah, just somebody, like, they got the lair, they got the hideout, they got the little bookcase, you pull the book, it slides, but it's pasta and wheat thins in there, it's dry storage, I don't know. I gotta get these files back to Mikhail at the embassy or he's gonna nail my toes together, and I love running. So that's why I'm not getting in better shape, is my overactive imagination.